Why did the serpent, in all of creation, target Eve? Was it a test of faith, a divine setup, or something far more complex? Today, we delve into the heart of this ancient question, connecting threads of biblical narrative with secular history to unearth hidden truths. We begin at the beginning. Genesis 3:1 sets the stage. Now the serpent was more crafty than any of the wild animals the Lord God had made. Crafty, indeed. But why Eve? Some scholars suggest it wasn't random. Eve, newly created, perhaps possessed a unique vulnerability, an untapped potential that the serpent aimed to exploit. Did God really say, "You must not eat from any tree in the garden"? The serpent asked, his tone seductive. We may eat fruit from the trees in the garden, but God did say, "You must not eat fruit from the tree that is in the middle of the garden, and you must not touch it, or you will die." Eve responded, innocence in her voice. "You will not certainly die. For God knows that when you eat from it, your eyes will be opened, and you will be like God, knowing good and evil." The serpent replied, deceptively. The serpent plants the seed of doubt, questioning God's motives. Was God protecting humanity or withholding something vital? Consider parallels in secular history. Throughout time, powerful entities have controlled information, shaping narratives to maintain dominance. Is this a similar dynamic playing out in the Garden of Eden? Eve succumbs to temptation. Genesis 3:6. When the woman saw that the fruit of the tree was good for food and pleasing to the eye, and also desirable for gaining wisdom, she took some and ate it. The allure of knowledge, of understanding, proved too strong. The act itself isn't just about disobedience, it's about the pursuit of enlightenment, albeit through a forbidden path. Adam follows, sealing humanity's fate. But was this truly a fall or an awakening? Some Gnostic interpretations view the serpent not as an evil tempter, but as a liberator, offering a path to divine knowledge suppressed by a jealous God. This perspective challenges the traditional narrative, suggesting a divine deception rather than a simple test. God confronts them. Genesis 3:11 reads, "And he said, Who told thee that thou wast naked? Hast thou eaten of the tree, whereof I commanded thee that thou shouldest not eat?" God's reaction wasn't one of surprise, but of knowing confirmation. He knew this was possible, perhaps even inevitable. The consequences are severe: exile, suffering, and the knowledge of their own mortality. Yet, with this expulsion comes the potential for growth, for building a civilization, for striving towards understanding. Consider the lessons. Firstly, questioning. Authority, even divine authority, is fundamental to intellectual progress. Secondly, the pursuit of knowledge, even when forbidden, can lead to profound transformation. Furthermore, the story of Eden echoes in other creation myths across the ancient world, from Mesopotamian accounts to Egyptian legends. These shared narratives suggest a universal human struggle, the tension between obedience and autonomy, ignorance and enlightenment. And in our modern world, this plays out every day with advancements in technology, medicine, and understanding the very fabric of our universe. Will we accept the old ways, or eat from the tree of knowledge? So, why Eve? Perhaps she wasn't merely a target, but a catalyst, a necessary component in a divine plan that transcends our limited understanding, a plan that pushed humanity towards self-awareness, towards the burden and the glory of free will. But remember this: the narrative of the serpent and Eve is not just a story of original sin, but a timeless allegory of choice, consequence, and the unending quest for knowledge. It challenges us to examine our own beliefs, to question the stories we've been told, and to seek truth beyond the boundaries of tradition. This is Hidden Histories. Like, share, and subscribe for more biblical mysteries, ancient truths, and forbidden knowledge revealed daily.